Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Okay. You remember how I spent the entirety of the last episode wandering around in the deepest parts of the entire ocean that I could possibly find, trying to search out that base I was talking about? Well, I looked up some slightly clearer directions of it, and as it transpires, it's actually not half as deep down as I thought it was going to be. So, I was wandering around all of those caves and putting myself in unbelievable danger saying hello to Mr. Shadow Leviathan, and throughout that entire time I really didn't need to. As it transpires, it's right next to that shipwreck that we found a little while ago. Now, if I can ever find that shipwreck again, which to be honest with you will be a small miracle, but if I can find that shipwreck again, we'll be able to find it, because it's literally about 2 minutes drive away from there. So, while I ponder my unbelievable stupidity and my unbelievable exaggeration of trying to go much, much further than I needed to, let's have a jump cut while we find the ship. Oh. Oh, these things are not permanently attached to the ground then. They can swim. That is gorgeous. Man, they don't hang around either. Oh no, this is a baby one. It doesn't have a windpipe. Where's the ship gone? Oh, there it is. Oh, I say, it's smaller. That's adorable in a kind of horrifying and terrifying way. That's incredible. That is really, really genuinely incredible. Okay. I've strayed slightly too far than I needed to. Okay, so the ship is roughly over here. Yes, there's the ship. Okay. So, also, is it my imagination, or were these outcroppings of stuff not here before? This is copper, right? This is nickel. Yeah, this is copper. Okay. I didn't look up where nickel is, which I may have to do eventually. As much as I hate looking stuff up for this game, it is such a big, expansive game that I could literally spend hours looking for stuff and never find it. As proved by the last episode. As very much proved by the last episode, where I was wandering around for ages trying to find it and didn't. Okay, there's a gel sack down there. That's an oddity. I wouldn't have expected to see any of those down here. Okay, so it's not far away. I just need to find the right crevice in the ground. The problem was the directions I was looking at didn't have a sort of a cardinal direction in it. It didn't have like a north, south, east, west. But this looks potentially correct. I mean, is it my imagination, or are there new plants here? I think I'm going crazy. Quite possibly. There's nothing but sea monkeys here. As I can see, anyway. Aha! We found it. Through trial and error, guesswork, and looking stuff up on the internet, we found it. Oh, wow, look at that! Remember what I was saying about the worst thing on Earth? Is that thing? Oh my word, this is amazing. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a tiny little thing. Like 1 or 2 rooms, but this is enormous. Also, this is a moon pool, which is something I'd really like to have in my base. Can I scan this? Yes! Moon pool fragments. Brilliant. Moon pool! What's this? Large room glass dome fragments. Vehicle upgrade console. So much good stuff. Okay, right, where's the entrance? Is the entrance under here? Aha. Oh, this is a bit spooky. This is a bit spooky. I'm a bit nervous of being here. Okay, as ever, I feel I don't need to disclaim this anymore, but as ever, early access, forgive it if there are any slight problems or slight mishaps. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Do not tell me you can't actually... Don't tell me this is here, but you can't actually interact with it yet. Don't do that. What a way to disappoint an audience. Come on, there's got to be another door. Please, don't do this to me. Don't be that cruel. Okay. Let me get the sea truck so we've got better access to... Okay. Sorry, I was about to burst into tears at that point. Sorry. I want to do well, all right. I want to show you exciting stuff. I want to do good stuff. I don't want to look like an idiot in the process, and not. I don't want to look like an idiot, he says, and then he tries to swim through a window. Oh gosh. Do not tell me there's no way to access this. Oh. Oh, there's so much cool stuff in there. I'd give my right arm to get in there. I don't know where the music has gone either. I apologize for that. I don't know where all the sound has gone. Oh, there's some. Oh, I could cry. I could genuinely cry. We spent the entire last episode looking for this thing. We finally find it, and then it transpires that you can't even get into it yet. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. I cut my way in, can I zap my way in, can I cry my way in? Oh gosh, right, okay, blueprints. Let's at least take from this what we can, rather than crying our eyes out over what we can't take from this. Okay, what new blueprints did that unlock? The large room glass dome. Okay, so that adds a glass dome to the large room. There's the moon pool, which should be very exciting. So we can go back and build that. And there's the vehicle upgrade console. Building the moon pool to upgrade docked vehicles. Okay, so we can do some base building. If absolutely nothing else on Earth, we can do some base building, and we know where this is should we ever be able to actually come back and interact with it properly when it's actually fully implemented. Again, I don't know what's gone wrong with the sound. Okay, so that's very sad, that's very disappointing, that's very irritating, that's very lots of negative emotions, but never mind, we know where it is, and we can hopefully do some fun stuff with it in the future whenever they fully implement it, which hopefully will be soon. Okay, what? What? Okay, give me a minute, I think the game may have bugged out, give me a few minutes. What under the sun is that? Okay, I went the wrong way for finding the base again, but I went the right way for discovering something weird. What is this? They look like storage tanks. Fish traps. Fish traps, honestly. Oh, that's like some sort of an insult from an ancient era. Okay, this is weird. Okay, that's yet another piece of precursor tech, or architect tech, or artifact tech, or whatever under the sun they're called. Tech. Okay, I went the wrong way. Trying to get back. I reloaded the game. I quit. I didn't save. I just quit and reloaded the game because I believe there was a bug somehow. That some of the interactions weren't coming up properly, rather. I can't even which way I came from now. Why did I not bring a beacon with me? I'm such a blithering idiot. Yes, like when you saw that I was trying to scan that fragment, it wasn't coming up properly. I think somehow I managed to bug out the game and cause it to break, which possibly means that you can walk through the door. I simply couldn't because the game had bugged out and it wasn't bringing up the option to interact with it properly. So that is a possibility of what has gone wrong. So I've reloaded the game in the hope that this time it will work properly. I've just got to find my way back, which is easier said than done. That is definitely a new plant. I have definitely seen no plants like that before. A maroon plant. A small maroon plant. I'd hate to see what the big ones look like. Okay, right. Give me a minute and I'll find my way back somehow. Okay, right. We are back. I had to actually watch my own recording in order to figure out which way I'd gone, because I went about 4 different directions and I still couldn't find it. Okay, never mind any of that. Never mind none of that, even. Let me have another look. Please. Please, please, please. Oh, gosh. Great. So my whole theory of everything turned out in reality to be a load of old rubbish. Fantastic. Okay, so that confirms that in the current build of the game you cannot access this thing. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that was 20 minutes of my life completely wasted. I'll never get back. Never mind. Let's have a look around and see if we can find anything else that might be of benefit, of use, and of interest. Okay, I don't reckon any of... Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on, we didn't... Last time we found a ledge identical to this, with boxes and radio transmitters and a spy paneling, and then we went down that way, I think. Please, I beg of you, tell me that I was not that close to the base in the last episode and I didn't see it. Oh gosh, please tell me that is not the reality of the situation. Please tell me I'm not that dumb. Okay, is this scannable going to be functioning now? I don't think it's actually anything consequential, but no, this still is a bit weird. So possibly this is just, yeah, this is like an empty blueprint. It's like a blueprint for something, but it doesn't say what exactly. Okay, I am confused beyond all measure. Oh shit. Okay. Let's have a little bit more of a look around, just see if there's anything else here before I start kicking myself even more for wasting more and more of my time. Oh, sheesh. I'm halfway convinced that is the ledge that we drove past last time. And that I was this close to the base the whole time, and I'm just way too stupid to run with it. Okay, right, so upon having done research, I have since discovered that apparently there is absolutely no information whatsoever on whether or not you can actually enter the base or not. People seem to be describing the base, which is very lovely of them, and describing where it is. However, they're not actually saying whether you can get in the door or not. And as such, I'm going to have to turn to something that I absolutely hate to do, but this video so far has had absolutely nothing in it, and I feel I have to give you something. So, in essence, I'm going to no-clip, even though I'm not no-clipping, I'm kind of free-camming. We're going to boundary break this, and we're going to have a look around in what is halfway a no-clip. Okay. Okay, so, wow. This is bigger than I remember them being. I don't remember them being quite this big. Which possibly means I was just far enough away from them they seemed smaller at the time. Okay, so there's a snow fox here, which has been cut to shreds, which doesn't seem like a very sensible thing, considering a snow fox wouldn't be much use here. There's some sort of an upgrade for something or other. There's a PDA. I'd love to pick that up, but I can't interact with stuff when I'm in this mode, so it's a bit pointless, really. Okay, so you've got a table made out of a spine. Okay, there's badass, and there's whoever this woman is. There's a fridge, there's a coffee machine, there's many bottles of exciting-looking liquids. I wouldn't mind a drink of that after the horror it's been to produce this 6 minutes of content or whatever it is. Oh dear. There's some batteries, there's a very weird-looking light. Wow. There's a little, there's a shower? Some plants. Oh, this is a bathroom. I see. Okay, big empty room. Nothing very exciting there. Another PDA. Some knives and forks. Some more general bits and pieces. That's a weird looking thing. Is that a punch bag? It's quite exciting. Big old bed. Big old lights. Okay. Okay, so it seems like that's about it. As much as I would love to get these, yes, also this is what I look like, and this is what I look like without my head on, apparently. So, I apologise for having to use a console command in order to do that. It would seem, at the moment anyway, that the base is not fully implemented. It's here, and yet you can't access it, you can't read anything in it, you can't get any of the upgrades, you can't do any of the exciting bits and pieces that are in here, which is a terrible shame. However, there's nothing about that I can do. Unless I went into the experimental mode. Which, in fact, give me a moment. Let me find out how difficult that's going to be. Okay, you have to do it directly through Steam, and you have to go into a beta version. I'm not into that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so this has been horribly, horribly disappointing. Horrifyingly disappointing, even. Okay, so that leaves us with the question of what are we supposed to do now, as that was meant to be our big monumental objective of this video, was to explore all of that and have lots of fun with it, read lots of documents, get lots of upgrades and exciting things, and get myself stuck in yet another cave because I can't find a way out. Okay, so I suppose what we should do then, as we can't access this, which also means, because I believe you have to interact with something in this base in order to access the greenhouse, that means you can't access the greenhouse either, which begs the question why they were talking about the salad days up there and saying you can go into the greenhouse and do loads of cool stuff in there, if in reality you can't because the thing you need to do before you get into the greenhouse isn't available yet. Which is unbelievably irritating, but never mind, nothing I can do about that. We'll just have to wait until there are further updates and this base is better implemented and you can actually interact with it, and then we can go and explore the base and the greenhouse and the communications relay and all of the other really cool, amazing stuff that I really wish I could show you and I really wish I could explore because it sounds unbelievably fun, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, instead, we shall take a slight 180, and instead of going out and exploring stuff and getting our bum bitten off by everything that... Oh, it's one of those pushes. By everything that fancies us, let's instead go back to base and do a bit of construction work, because our base has been left a rather bare bones. And now that we've got the vehicle upgrade console and the moon pool and the glass dome for the large room, I would like to do some building and build up a nice cool base for us to have, so that it's not just a box that we're living in. Okay, so give me a minute to get back to base and then we'll start looking into what we can do in terms of construction work. What? Beacon detected at nearby island? What are you talking about? Hang on. Okay, the moment that I say we're going to do a jump cut is the moment that you decide that we can't do one. Okay, one split second. Oh no, I don't have any water. Oh, Phil, you are a moron. Okay, that must be the communications relay they were talking about. Let me run home, grab some water, and then, I promise, we'll come back to this. This video has just been a mess. Just like my life. I suppose it's fitting, considering this is my channel. Okay, never mind here. Right, okay. I've got food. I've got water. Okay, Delta-based dock. It's also just struck me that something I said in the last video is actually pertinent here. I said that the communications tower thing you need to hack in order to get access to the greenhouse is at the peak of Delta Island. And this is just being described as Delta-based dock. So perhaps Delta Base is on Delta Island. That would make the most sense to me anyway. Okay, so that pretty much confirms that that big tower we saw is in reality the communications relay. Can we get a better look at it? Is the weather clearing up at all? Nope, it's gotten even worse. Of course it has. I suppose this is the danger of real Arctic exploration. It becomes impossible to see anything after a while. Right, okay. Let's go on the pier. Okay, can I read any of this? Yes. Okay. Actually, let me get in the water so that I don't freeze to death. Okay. Cargo rocket sea truck dock 0 sector. Temporary investigator. I don't care if you lost it. I don't even care if you stole it. All I care about is where it is now and where I can, so that I can file it. If it's been disintegrated, I need to see the pile of dust. Dock worker. There are maybe 10, 20 different installations within a few kilometers of here. Anything they send to the Vespa, it comes through here. I see truckloads of diamonds, radioactive substances, even that alien stuff they keep locked in the crates. I think I know when... You think I know when somebody dropped a screwdriver. It was a fully outfitted sea truck. It may not seem worth our time, but given the scale of this organization's operation, my investigation is a small cost compared to our terrors, contractors feeling it is generally okay to be irresponsible with company equipment. This is the principle. You company people, you spend your lives in the lap of luxury, hire us contractors to do the jobs you don't want to do, for money you wouldn't accept, then you have the gall to come down here and threaten to our docks with... threaten to dock our pay. To spend quite as much time plant side as you do. I know what you've told me. The truck got in trouble. Really? I'm still freezing? I know what you've told me. The truck got in trouble in the deep, twisty bridges. Started to jettison some modules. The pilot said he abandoned ship somewhere around the shallows. By all means, go take a look. Okay, so that's referring to those sea truck logs that we were seeing earlier. We saw some sea truck logs about them dumping modules in order to escape something that was chasing them. Oh, hello. I'm not going to pick that up because I want to keep that. Okay, so luckily I still have my my snowbox with me, which means we can go for a wee look around this island and see what is up. Man, I'm so glad this serendipitously happened at the very best moment it possibly could have happened, considering this video was ending up looking like a complete bust. But now we've got a little bit more potential. Aha, yeah, that's a signal relay if ever I saw one. Or communications tower, or any of the other dozen names I've circulated between us the last while and a half. Aha, what do we have here? Anything exciting? What's this? TBD. That is a weird looking thing. Okay, so that's obviously something for later, I would assume. Geographical log number 3. Finding adequate geological samples has been exceptionally easy with this new modified scanner tool. With this research pace, finding the origins of this island's formation should take no time. I see, so they were studying some crystalline sulfur in order to get a better understanding of the geography of this location. I see. Interesting. So they're very curious about this island. They're here for the research in order because there's weird stuff going on here that they don't quite understand. They're trying to figure out how this island was formed. I'm not without terror. Then your position is dubiously precarious. Hi, what do you mean? If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, then they'll be held to pay. Wait. Who are you? Get off my lawn, you dang kids. It would appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I'd anticipated.
Seek shelter.
I can't do anything right today, can I? I can't even walk out of a door. Oh, gosh. Give me strength. Is that an Altera base? Yeah, it's not like you've already seen 4 of them. Oh, gosh. Okay, so that's the Gardner. That's the lady I was trying to find before. Maybe you need to come here first and then you can interact with her base. I don't know. I'm not a brainy person. I don't even have a brain. Oh, gosh. That scared the life out of me. But that was the coolest looking prawn suit I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Thank you. Okay, what else have we got here? Jukebox fragment. A newsletter article Emmanuel's working on that explains or tries to explain Altera's structure and aims in the most motivating terms possible. Okay, whatever. Jukebox. We play some tunes. Oh, that must be like the jukebox that's in the sleeper fragment. Speakers. I can put speakers up around my base and have a whole sound system. Oh, that sounds fun. Listening to some soothing tunes by Altera's best musical artists. Social colour. A conversation about a game they play to relax. Parvin's been cheating. The group wants to kick him out. Fred wants to give him a chance. I think I'm just overwhelmed that. Oh my Gideon. It's a map. Well, I mean, of course it's a map, Phil. The word is map right there. Okay, that must be Omega Base. That must be Delta Base. That must be... Is that Sigma? I think that's Sigma. I don't know what these other symbols are. Does this give me a map? Data scan, Delta Station map. Oh my Gideon. Okay, so this is where I am currently. That must be Omega Base. Is that the mountain? don't know. What are these crosses? What's this? What are these squares? What's Sigma base? Is that the greenhouse? I don't know. Altera bounty poster. Bounty on who? I can't even see. Precursor bounty. Oh, for scanning technology. Oh yeah, I remember. I saw that before, didn't I? Oh, this is incredible. Oh, wow. That is a cool looking thing. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got more PDA. Wish you were here. A written correspondence home to his sister inquiring about their grandparents. Things are good, but his sea truck keeps crashing and his friends are having a hard time. Oh, that little picture of a penguin. Say no to sky rays. Why? What's wrong with sky rays? Excellent. That's the modification station we need. Jeremiah's bird wall. What is Jeremiah's bird wall? That's the thing we need to build the Ultra thingy. Okay, Manuel was the bloke that were talking about writing that thing. Fred, it's great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you? Am I in trouble? No, you know me, just a fanatic for details and my memory's not what it used to be. I know what that's like. Yes. Is this why you've been giving so many rides to your colleagues after we asked them to limit them? So I am in trouble. That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I want you to see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done. I think I have a pretty good record there, and you want people to like you. Has anybody complained? Fred, the trouble is not everyone is as reliable as you are. We trust everyone, of course, but sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work. All the trips were all work related. Looking at the ledger, it appears that you brought Lil rather far out from her base. She needed to go deep. She needed a sea truck. Her work is currently on surface installations. She doesn't even need to be in the water. No more favours to friends, are we agreed? Alright. Okay, so Emmanuel is another corporate person that likes to throw around these marketing phrases like team player and things like that. Words that I absolutely despise and would give my left ear never to hear again for as long as I live. What's Jeremiah's bird wall? Why does it scare me so much? Okay, is there anything else here of consequence or importance that I need to be bothered about, or is it just this? Okay, so there's lots of sky rays here, so I'm assuming the sky rays have been a pest. Maybe they're like, not pigeons, seagulls. Maybe they've been stealing the researchers' chips or something. Okay, so this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting indeed. A builder. Okay, we've already got the builder. We don't know bother about that then. Oh, data. What's this? A scanner room. We don't have the scanner room. We've got the control room. We've got the scanner room. That control room is what I thought the, or rather, the scanner room is what I thought the control room was originally. Aha. Okay, we've got even more. Okay, we're finding lots of blueprints, which is fantastic. I love me some blueprints. Okay. Spacious quarters must belong to a manager. Mr. Manuel, or whatever his name was? Quite possibly. Written correspondence between home, including a photo of a second-place dog show ribbon that his dog has won in his absence. Oh, that's sweet. Ah, is that another jukebox record? Jukebox disc. Yes, survive. I'm still worried about playing any of these for you because I'm terrified they're copyrighted. A staff memo about furlough and staff reassignments. Okay, so that's nothing very exciting. Can't scan these plant pots. Can't scan this. Can I scan the aquarium? Nope. Motivational poster. Focus. How is that motivational? I was more motivated the last time I stubbed my toe on my bed frame. Honestly, corporate. Oh dear. The most terrifying thing is I'm probably doomed for a place like that, aren't I? Basic plant pot. What's this? The Task Revolution. A book excerpt. Okay. So he's been eating his dinner. His observatory. Okay, so this is giving us the opportunity to do an awful lot more building when we get around to that. Okay, so this is very exciting. Plants and plant pots. Interior plants come in a variety of configurations and allow for most plant species to be grown in small numbers for decorative or botanical use.
Approaching. Seek shelter.
Of course there is. Okay, right. Let me have a look at this. See what we've got here. What's this? That's what I just said. Stop stealing my lines. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, he looks like a nice man. Ancient supplies. A maintenance log from Jeremiah specifying how he needs some wire he doesn't have and he thinks he can make some from that old shipwreck. Okay, so that's the shipwreck that we found before. That's the big Wow, these massive power cells. That's the big ship like that we saw previously. Can I scan one of you now? No, okay. That we saw previously and we were using as a marker. Okay, a photo, a satellite image indicating Robin's starting pod location at Marge's base and greenhouse. Oh, shit, weather. Satellite surveillance status report. What? 2 human life forms detected. Recommendation: observe and prepare for possible intervention. Okay, can I get inside this thing, please, to like get out of the cold for 5 seconds? Okay, is there a way inside or not? Yes. No. What? Test override module port? I need a test override module? What are you talking about? Manual explains how the tower works and it doesn't give any clues as to how to tamper with it. It doesn't sound like a very good manual if you ask me. A manual, first and foremost, should teach how to break something. Okay, so this is all absolutely, categorically, unbelievably fascinating, apart from the fact that I can't get past this railing. Okay. Okay, this is so much to take in. This is so much to take in. Okay. Okay. Let me just get in here and warm up for a second while I think. Right, okay. So, we've found a lot, and I get the distinct impression that this was here the entire time. And I simply didn't see it because I'm a muppet. Okay. So, this is fascinating though. See, look, there's also, yeah, I should preface something else. Do not fall through the world. Okay, thank you. Let me get back on this where I'm slightly safer. I should preface something else. This is the same moon. This is the same moon as in the first game. I know, I've been looking at this moon for weeks and I didn't see it. I get it. I'm dumb. This is definitely the same planet. Forgive me. I am the stupidest man in the universe. Okay, so this is amazing, but it leaves many unanswered questions. Obviously, it still leaves the whole "where is everybody?" question. The main one that it's compounded by that is the fact that this Gardner person is still here, which is weird. Because if the research was done, as I previously thought, and I just came back here to check on something, or finish something up, or tie up a loose end of some kind... Oh man alive, this place is enormous. That would surely imply that everyone left, which begs the question as to why she's still here. What? Wanted things to be... What? Mysterious stranger? Hang on a minute. I should have guessed Altera would find a way to crush Sam's work like I knew they'd do to mine. I did guess it. I tried to warn her, and she was stubborn, just like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be different from her, and in the end, we're more alike than not. Okay, let me get rid of these blueprints for a second. What's this other thing? Data downloads, personal logs, arrival. Oh, I haven't been reading these either. Made it to landing. Landing was a bit rough. I don't think Altera spotted me. I hid from their satellite, the drop pod. Ah, that immediately answers the question I brought up 2 seconds ago. Okay, so that's the name of the planet, 4546b. Okay, so Altera didn't spot me, I hid from the satellite. Okay, so do you remember, I was coming in behind like an asteroid. There was like an asteroid coming down and I hid behind it. That explains a lot. I was hiding behind the asteroid because I needed to hide from Altera, which possibly explains why the ship that's in the loading screen does not look like Altera tech, because I wasn't with Altera, I was coming back for some other reason. Okay, I just have to find it and get settled, then I'll be able to get to work. Okay, so that's why I'm here as well. I'm not here trying to escape. I'm here for some other reason. Bit of what sounds like a distress call, emphasis on what sounds like. Is it a mimicking cry from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens? Maybe the creature learned it from Altera. If I investigate, I'll proceed with caution. Mischievous monkey. Some of the wildlife down here is very grabby. Yeah, we've already said that. I met an unusual woman. What is she doing here? She was wearing an exosuit and heavily armoured, but she ran off as soon as she said hello like a beetle in the garden, all hard shell and fleeing. She said to keep away or off her land. What is this frozen slush bog of an island she could be protecting? I wonder if Sam ever met her. Hang on a minute. I thought I was Sam. Oh, for goodness sake, give me a second. Hang on a minute. Where were those data logs I had before? Did I not have, like, audio log? Where are those audio logs I was reading a couple of episodes ago? I don't know where they are. Okay. So I'm Robin then. I'm not Sam. I am so confused by this story. I do not understand. Who am I? Okay, at least we know why I'm here, if nothing else. We know why I'm here. I'm here because of that creature that was discovered. Altera found the creature, there was all very hush-hush, and I came here to investigate what was going on here. That also explains why I'm not trying to get off this island. I'm not trying to tell Altera that I'm still alive. I'm trying to possibly expose what Altera's been doing, because they've been doing something weird and mischievous. Okay. That is explaining a little bit. It, however, has made things more confusing in the sense that I don't know who I am anymore. In real life as well. So, I'm not Sam, I'm Robin. Sam was here. Sam was the person who was working with the spy penguins. But I'm not Sam, I'm Robin. Right. Okay. Okay. Let me put these posters up, if nothing else. Oh, can I not put the posters up? Oh, come on, don't give me cool posters and then not let me put them on. That's just cruelty. Oh, gosh. Right, never mind. Okay, so my next theory... as soon as I put away some of this rubbish. My next theory is that perhaps you have to meet that woman on the island, the Gardner. You have to meet her on the island first, and then after you've met her, you can then go to her base and interact with her. Perhaps that is the reality of the situation. Let me grab a couple of fish to feed myself with, and then we'll go back down again, if we physically can. Let's move pets with those. We'll go back down and we'll see if now we can interact with it. Okie dokie. So, unless I told you not to follow me, Altera. Now you've got a problem. Where are you and why are you hiding? You know how many lawsuits are out on me? How could I? You haven't even told me your name. That name comes with a price. You really want to know me? Come see me. I see. My theory was correct. I see. Here's her suit. Customized prawn suit. It is customized, alright. That is an amazing looking thing. Standard issue prawn suit customized with caloric mandibles. This is amazing. Like, no word of a lie, this thing is absolutely, unbelievably incredible. Okay. So, I come with my scanner in hand as proof of scientific interest. Oh, it's literally the only... Hi. How's it hanging? How are you today? I told you to stay off my land. You trained a stalker? Next time I'll untie you to ribbons. I'm not with Altera. I'm Robin. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. Do you know her? I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable the tracking satellite tower instead of hacking into my sea base? Maybe then we can talk. I see. I see. Okay, that answers so many questions. I mean, kind of. Okay, can I have any of this? Sea truck perimeter defense upgrade. You don't say. Aha. That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. Thirst and sea monsters weren't about to kill me, but if I kept fighting them, exhaustion might. I needed buoyancy. Just then I felt something brush past my foot. I looked down, vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. How terrifying. Okay, this is the test override module. This is the thing that we need, right? Okay, how do I build this thing? Well, I don't get the impression you're guarding her and you're not going to let me within 10 meters of her. Okay, this is incredible. Hello. I was going to say you're cute. To be honest, you're not. You're terrifying. Ah, another alien tablet. That could come in very handy for me. Okay, okay. How on earth do I build this thing? Okay, test override module. Parallel processing unit. No, not the parallel processing unit. I don't know where to find that. Titanium, lead, and copper wire. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Sea truck planter module. Where under the sun did I find that? Okay, that must have been the thing that I found out there. Sea truck perimeter defense upgrade. Okay, that's not very exciting. Scanner room upgrades. Multi-purpose room, large glass dome, scanner room, moonport observatory. Vehicle upgrade console, modification station, basic plant pot, jukebox speaker, office chair. Okay, that answers so many questions then. That explains a lot. I'm not here because Altera think I'm dead. I'm Robin. Sam was the person who was here originally, and she was the researcher on this planet. I came here without Altera's knowledge because I thought she was dead. And I came here in order to investigate why she died, or how she died, and whether she really had died. I see. That explains a lot. Okay. So I don't know how long this video has been going for because it's been cut to shreds because I've had to keep stopping and starting for various different stuffs. Okay. So, man, I knew using that console command would be a mistake, and I knew I'd regret it, and believe me, I do. I am so sorry about that. Okay, never mind that then. That's in the past. Mistakes have been made that we cannot correct. Such is life. Okay, so, I don't know how long this video has been going for, so I don't know whether to carry on or not. So our next objective, obviously, is to get the parallel processing unit, build the test override module, shut down the tower, which is spying on this woman. That'll earn her trust, and then hopefully she will help us track down Sam. Okay. Okay, so having edited the footage that you've just watched, and been able to ascertain how long the video actually is, I think that will be enough for today. We did quite a bit, certainly in terms of the story. Again, I'm so sorry about the console command bit. I didn't realise you couldn't access the base until you'd been to the relay satellite thing. All of the reading that I didn't say anything about that. All the reading just implied you just turned up and you walked in. There was nothing ever hinted at that you had to go anywhere previously, so I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry that's kind of spoiled it a bit. Very sorry about that, but never mind. Nothing can be done. In the next episode, I will have found out where the locations of the other two fragments are for the parallel processing unit. We will construct that. Then we will construct the override test module. Then we will get the satellite hacked or whatever it is, and then we'll go back down to the base and we'll see what else she has to say for herself. We'll see if we can get into the greenhouse, and we'll actually start seeing some of this stuff that's in the 7 days update. And if there's time, I will also look into producing a better base, doing some expansion and using some of these blueprints we've been gathering of the moon pool that allows us to do some customization on our sea truck, and it will be good. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me this evening. Look after each other,